Yet another question of J 2020. An engineer is required to visit a factory for exactly 4 days during the first 15 days of every month. And it is mandatory that no two visits take place on consecutive days. The total number of ways possible for which the factory can be visited by the engineer during 1st June to 15th June 2021. So what I do is I assume that from 1st June to 15th June there are some 4 days on which the engineer has visited the factory, complying to the condition that no two of them are consecutive. So there were 15 days of which on 4 particular days the engineer has visited. So let me count the days which he has not visited as an skipped. Before the first visit, let the skips were A. Between the first and second visit, let the skips were B, and then C, and then D, and then lastly E. E is basically the visit after the skipped after the 4th visit. Out of 15, since on 4 days he has visited, so he must have skipped some 11 days, where A and E are whole numbers, because he may not skip at all. He can start with the first day and end on the 15th day, whereas B, C, D are natural numbers because it is bound to be non-consecutive, so there has to be at least one element in between. Now, to make it more comfortable, I add 1 on A so that this also is a natural number, and 1 on E so that this also is a natural number, and add 2 on the other side. So I have A dash plus B plus C plus D plus E dash is equal to 13, and all these 5 are natural numbers. Using the concept of multinomial theorem, I write 13 as 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to 13 times, and in this I use the plus symbol 12 times. Out of these 12 plus symbols, I need actually 1, 2, 3, 4 of them to stay back, because if I select any 4 out of 12 whichsoever, the elements left in the left will add up to become A dash, between the first plus and second plus will add up to become B, and so on. So this should be the final answer, but since you need the numerical value, so this is basically 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 upon 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 12 gets cancelled with 12 and 2 gets cancelled with 5. So this should be ideally 45 into 11, which is 495. Should be your final answer.